What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! That's right. It's Mac Tools to all. We're going to get you on this one here because we got some great stuff today. Brand new tools. Never saw before. Well, they might have been if you follow my Instagram. Might have saw them. But we're going to start off with the not so new tools. We're going to talk about a couple of trade-ins that I did. So I traded out my ratchets, my locking flex head, and got some non-locking flex head ratchets. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to say that the locking mechanism in the Mac ratchets are just not very strong. And, you know, I'm not surprised. I think I've talked about this quite a bit on my channel throughout the time, and even when I bought them, I was skeptical, and I just I didn't have a failure, but I asked the Mac guy if he would trade me for my non-locking, or for the non-locking ones, because honestly my 13-inch non-locking one has absolutely been phenomenal and I have no qualms with it. So I got this one. This is the XR 1890A FPA. Not much of a different part number than what you would at Snap-on, but X is indicating 3/8, and this is the 18-inch 3/8 long ratchet. This will probably be one of my favorite ratchets now because the yoke on these are way bigger, way thicker. I've never had a problem with my 3/8. And then I also got the 1/4 inch. And also, they are 100% made in the USA. The flag is on the back here. I don't know if I can get this to focus in there. Probably not. But the flags are on both of these. These are 100% made in the USA, not with global materials. The locking mechanism, there's some issues with that, in my opinion. I think Mac needs to go back to the drawing board. That's just my honest opinion. And I think the dealers would be happier if they did that too. That's just where I stand on that. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I tell the truth, and I'm always honest about it. And guys, you should know, I'm just not a fan of the locking one. I like the locking mechanism on the Mac, but I just am not a fan. Honestly, I don't need a locking flex head ratchet. The hindrance of the buttons usually get in the way. The Snap-on gets in the way. I've noticed the Mac gets in the, or the Matco gets in the way on some tight areas. And I just don't need any more crap there to hang up stuff. And I've gotten along with flex heads for the majority of my life. I've never really needed a locking one. I've never been in a situation where I've absolutely said I've been too tight and I couldn't get it. I just know how to work a non-locking flex head, I guess. Maybe newer mechanics, they might get used to using those locking ones and depend on it, and that's understandable. So, don't want to create a whole bunch of drama or controversy about it, but I'm going to be honest about it. I just wouldn't approve of the locking flex head Mac ones. Next thing I got was, he had a deal. We're going to go into something a little fun. That's right, I got a racetrack! Yeah! Like a little kid in the candy store. I got the Mac Tools GS 2020 Road Course Challenge. And, you know, it is, he had a deal on these, so he only had one left, but I'm not going to bust this open, obviously. But, slot car racetrack, I haven't had one since I was a little kid. And I thought maybe when the little nieces and nephews come over or something like that, we could mess around with that guy and whatnot. So, kind of a cool deal. I think he only charged me like $75 or something like that. So, they were dirt cheap, and it's got the nice Mac car on them. So, actually, I had to put the stickers on the cars. I put a picture on my Instagram on them. Yeah, one of these days we'll get it set up. Maybe I'll do an Instagram video on it or whatnot, but that's neither here nor there. Then we start with the new tools. New tools. And I'll tell you what, this one was dirt cheap. And I'm going to have to find the part number for this one because I know you guys are going to beat me right up when I show you this. 100% right up. I got a new Mac kneeling mat. And it's got a dent in it. But this is like a neoprene material. But these were like $20. And I definitely... I have a lot of kneeling mats, but you can never have too many, guys. Saving your knees, the thickness on it. Let's measure the thickness on this guy. This thing is pretty wide. Definitely comfortable. Over an inch wide. About an inch and a quarter wide on thickness on it. And just a nice neoprene, really spongy material. you know, really nice. So wanted you guys to definitely see this. $20, I believe, is what they were on the Mack truck. Not sure if they're all selling them for that, but that is a smoking deal for a KNEELMAT to save your knees. Once again, Mack making great deals. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of time, so stick around for this, because this is the big one. And it's probably not going to be real exciting, but maybe some of you might find it exciting, and I'm actually pretty jazzed. So, the last thing, lobster claws. Lobster claws. Lobster claws. You notice anything different about these? That's right. How many of you guys can grab your vice grips and run them in one hand? That's because these are a one-handed operation vice grip. Now, the part number on these is a MLP FR11R, and I will put a link in the description or add that part number, because I don't even think these are on the parts for the Mack Tools websites. Now, I did have somebody on Instagram try to tell me that these were Gonga pliers, and they are not Gonga pliers. So Irwin actually has the design for this quick release, which, if you don't know, Stanley Black & Decker owns Irwin. So I'm assuming that this is an Irwin patented design. Now I want you to pay attention. It has the Allen bit in the back for extra tightening. If you were to get it down and you need to crank it down on something and put some deal in it, or put some more torque on it, you have the Allen on the end of it to do so. But these things, let me crank it down for you and show you. They actually, yeah, one-handed. Now watch this. Now that you heard the click of that. That was a positive click. Oh. Okay, I got them a little too tight. It's a little bit harder to do when you're holding it up in the air. One-handed release. Hands are a little slippery. Bad showing, but we'll keep it right there like that. You still, the thing about it is, you see it's one-handed release, and then we can click it back up. One-handed release, click it back up. There you go. Got them tight, and then I could. My left hand was apparently a little bit more grippy than my right hand was. But anyways, so yeah. One-handed, quick release pliers. Now they have these in the regular vice grips, and I had these. I bought both of these. They were about $50. I'm not gonna lie, they were a little bit pricey, but honestly, for what they do for welding, for guys that are welding and fabricating, honestly, you know, and there might be a few people that say, you know, these aren't, and I understand. If they're not for you, they're not for you guys. Like, you know, let's be adults. You know, if they're not for you, they're not for you. You wear them as earrings. For me, I thought they'd be cool because I plan on doing a little bit of fabricating, but they do work pretty well for what I consider. I think I can get a pretty good clamp on it. I don't have anything to really smash down here, but one-handed quick release pliers. I bought both of them. I'm pretty happy with these, and definitely I showed a few of them on my live stream. I showed it on my live stream. Some of you might have already saw and whatnot, but I think these are definitely going to be a handy deal for some of you guys. These might be a good go-to pliers. So anyways, guys, that's what I got for you. The Mack tool haul for you this week. We've got a bunch more tool hauls coming. A freaking boatload of tools. I went crazy. So nobody sponsored me. Paid for all myself. So you can understand that you're going to get an honest review that way. And you know what, guys? I appreciate you guys, as always, coming by the channel, watching, supporting, and I just can't thank you enough. So remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.